So there's Terrell and Kaufman right there. So on my second marriage, this was the exit that I took. We got married in a backyard. I'm pretty sure this was the actual exit. And then you go down this way and turn right. I think so. Oh, maybe it was another one. I think that is right. It was right down this way. Right down there, I think. I think so. I think that was the exit. Yep, it's down that country road right down that way. I think we should be in Van Zant County right now. I think that's where we're at right now. That's a nice tree right here.
That's nice. Now the speed limit is 75 now.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. There's these trees right here that kind of stick out, you know, on the beauty side. And they catch your eye. So we've got about 30 minutes, I think, or 20 minutes or something like that. It's pretty country, Linda.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, her folk are from the country. This is on your...
From the country.
This is on your dad's side or your mom's side?
What do you think?
Dad's side?
No, they're from Louisiana.
Oh, this is on your mom's side?
Yeah, it's my mom's dad.
Oh, your mom's dad.
It's okay.
So we are going into Van Zant County line. So we're now in Van Zant. And this is where I got married to the mother of my children. In this county line, I guess, or in this county. It's in this kind of area. In a backyard.
Well, they're mostly to see my grandpa.
So this is Van Zant County. It's a playground. Yeah. It's like one of those wooden castle playgrounds. See it?
I call them germs.
Call them what?
Germs. Kids touching everything.
Playgrounds?
Germs, yeah.
Huh.
I read something the other day that was funny. I don't know how they said it.
Okay, so Terrell is actually this way and Edgewood is to the right.
Well, who cares?
There's a horse over that way.
Told you there was gonna be Sonics.
Oh, I've stopped here before. Yeah, rideshare. I think I drove someone out here during rideshare, yeah. Stopped at that Sonic, too. Believe it or not. That's how far it'd take me out here sometimes. Well, if someone had needed to get dropped off. So that's Dominique's Mexican restaurant in Paco. Dominique's? Dominguez, maybe. Paco Dominguez Mexican restaurant. Look how small it is.
Oh, look, that's Lake Tawakona.
Oh, okay. Lake Tawakoni.
I think that's where Dustin had to go to for
Lake
a wedding or something.
Tawakoni.
You've heard of that?
No, I haven't, not till now.
I don't know how far away it is. Something by Willis Point or something.
Pecos Mexican restaurant, I guess is another way to say it.
Yeah.
Does not look like a very big restaurant at all. Yeah, it's a pretty small restaurant.
It's open dinner time a few hours.
Right off 4th Street.
$1.01, but at the time it was $2. We didn't realize it was closed. Okay,
Yeah,
I know where I'm
that Pecos Mexican restaurant's about 7 miles from Edgewood. Poe's Motors. As in Edgar Allan Poe, spelled Poe Motors. And that one's called Johnny Mingwell's.
No,
With a little drag. Miguel's. Johnny Miguel's. Little dragon out front of it.
Was it a dragon? It was an alligator.
It was an alligator?
I think it was an alligator.
Okay, I thought it was a dragon. I just looked at it for just a half second.
Oh, there's a real horse. You missed it. It was to the right. Okay.
This one's called New Release Fellowship. There's some trees, some leaves coming off the trees right here. Might get some of this right here. Edgewood's in 6 miles. So we're on Highway 80 right here.
Look at it. Hotel.
So this is Willis Point, what I'm learning.
There's another one when you leave Houston. There's like 2 Willis Points.
Huh. That's people's taxidermy.
Church.
Wesley Chapel, it's a Baptist chapel. It's called House of Prayer. It's like 10 churches right in a row. Now that looks scenic right here. That old tree. Big Tex trailers. What do you think those are?
Blow up my glasses, why don't you?
Huh?
Blow up my glasses, why don't you? You never go that fast.
What?
The wind.
Oh, the wind. Sorry about that. We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Oop.
Yes, for population of 1,348.
How many?
1,348, but that was probably the census from 2000.
1,348 in Edgewood.
But we're just driving by right now. We're headed to Shreveport.
We're headed to Shreveport.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm surprising you.
We're not going to Shreveport.
Yes, we are.
Look at this right here. This is a lot of cattle. Look at this old, what is this, old shack?
It's like a barn house.
That's a lot of cattle right by the fence.
Well, they gotta eat too and live too. Oh.
They're having Thanksgiving.
I've never ever eaten turkey or ham. Who knows? Or who knows? It could be vegan.
Vegan cattle. Usually they are. Mostly they are. A sign back there said 1878 Edgewood.
What year was it invented?
Now that's a big boy from Kit's Big Boy that they changed to make it a pumpkin. Look at this old building right here. So there must have been a Big Boys. Is it called Big Boy? Kip's Big Boy? And they must have, you know, changed that to him holding a pumpkin. Or a new restaurant or something. They just used the old Kip's Big Boy. This is called the Pizza House right here. Fuzzy Wilson. That's what that road was called right there. Do you recognize any of this, Linda?
A little bit, not much.
How long has it been since you've been out here? 4 years? That's it right there?
Yep.
The one on the left or the one on the straight?
Both.
Oh, it's both houses?
Yes.
No, my car's still okay for now.
This is an original painting that one of Linda's relatives, Robert Haydon, who was in a bluegrass band, rock and roll band,
I showed you. Come here, let's pick
hung out with Boz Scaggs from Steve Miller
That's my grandpa.
band.
But that's his
Yeah, I
brother.
know. Robert Haydon.
Yeah, but he painted his brother.
Yeah, he painted it.
He painted his brother.
Right. That's an
my
original
grandpa.
painting right here.
Yeah, that's my grandpa.
It's awesome. It looks like an apple right here.
Looks like an apple.
Yeah, it looks like the front part of it looks like an apple. So it's November 20th, 2021, about 4, and we're leaving Linda's relatives for, I guess it was early Thanksgiving. And we're on the driveway out right now.
They mostly talked about dogs, which is okay at the end.
A lot
of dog people.
A lot of dog talk.
A big dog.
Pekingese?
Pekingese. The one that
Saint Bernard, a story about a Saint Bernard and a
What's the one
Pekingese.
with the wagon? He said when 70 years ago, some dog in a wagon.
Yeah, we're talking about dogs that bite you.
Seeing them.
And one of her relatives, Robert Haydon, was in a bluegrass band and a rock band that made some radio success on a tri-state area from Texas to Louisiana. And he was talking about his band. That was cool.
Yeah.
Robert Haydon and the Marksmen was the name of the band.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And they started off with the Boz Scaggs from Steve Miller Band.
Right.
Yeah, that's how he started off, and they were kind of like tribute band to Steve Miller Band, and they were successful in the local Dallas area. It's pretty interesting meeting him. Yeah, so he had Robert Haydon had a successful #3 Billboard song called Suzanne. Later, he would become part of a bluegrass band. And how is he related to you?
Great uncle.
Great uncle. Or great uncle. Pretty interesting. Mm-hmm. I told him about Mandolin Orange, and then he mentioned the Peterson band because he's into bluegrass. I'm trying to remember the name, but I think it's Bob's Big Boy or Kip's Big Boy right there. And they just replaced it with sort of a hamburger. They put a pumpkin on there. This is like a farmer's market. Look at those old
They got
right
good
there.
pickles. I think you gotta go there.
Yeah, we're kind of in a hurry. So we just passed Gillidan Creek. I think it's Gillidan Creek.
Yeah. Gilligan Creek.
I think it was Gillidan Creek. Just back there. It's about 22 miles from Terrell.
Speed limit 70.
Oh, sorry about that. It says, what does that say right there? Goodnight Boulevard? So Goodnight Boulevard is also Highway 80. I guess this section is known as Goodnight Boulevard. What's That's pretty. There's a coincidence in that. I don't know. It's kind of funny.
That's good night.
Well, because sometimes when people at night tell me good night, I always tell them I know what a good night is. I have 3 kids. It's kind of something I said. I know what a good night is. Never mind. It's kind of I guess it's just something I was saying for a while. I'm following the directions right here.
Oh, you're not, or you are?
According to the map, I am.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have to go down the street.
So this is 429 Farm Road North and South, which leads to 2728 Farm Road. Then we'll head back on I-20 frontage.
Yep.
Was that yep?
Yep.
This is I-20 West, which is what we were on earlier. We're going back to Fort Worth. There's a small private plane.
Was that the Buc-ee's?
That's the one we stopped at.
It's about 7, so it's about 30 minutes away.
Sorry about that. And just to let you know, since you're listening, I've got a pecan pie and foil in the back of the trunk. Don't I, sweetie?
Yes, he does.
Don't remember mashed potatoes. But you know what? I'm okay with that. Because the green bean casserole was so good, it made up for the mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes, they do have a lot of starch. I am feeling some of the turkey. What do they call? It starts with a T. I do this every time. Every year.
Makes you feel tired.
And it makes you feel tired and it starts with a T. Leave a comment if you
I
know.
don't think you ate that much turkey, did you?
Well, I had some dark and white.
More, yeah, I like more of the sides. I didn't really have a grill.
Yeah, I had second on the sides. On the green bean casserole.
There's some kind of like pea and cheese casserole too.
Yeah, there was a pea and cheese casserole.
Yeah,
Remember that?
mine made eggs. Carrots and tuna. It was good.
It's called tryptophan. It's in turkey and it makes you tired. Tryptophan. That's that feeling that you have when you're driving home from the turkey feast. You feel a little bit groggy. Tryptophan. She's looking for it in her purse. Tryptophan. Little dictionary that she carries. Now we're headed back into the Dallas Baptist University or the DFW National Cemetery, however you want to see it. And that's a nice sunset. This is the Grand Prairie area of Texas. Forget its name. Grand Prairie. Tryptophan. What's a turkey that makes you tired? Leaving the Arlington area now, so we're pretty much outside of Fort Worth. Driving back makes me think of how many people are actually in this world. You see this long line of traffic going towards Arlington away from Fort Worth. It's a lot of vehicles, and you're starting from here. A lot of people all through here. It's easily passing about 1,000 or more. Chevrolet Impala coming out of San Antonio. I've seen like 3 or 4 of those signs. That was the only one I could get. I know something we could do, sweetie, since we just left Thanksgiving. Let's stop off at Furr's and get all you can eat.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, green beans, you know, maybe some roast, Brussels sprouts, some beets, more cranberry sauce. Isn't that what you're craving right now? Even more?
I think they have a good cranberry salad. If it had like nuts in it or something.
Yeah.
It was just
something
cranberry
light.
stuff out of a can. Yeah.
Craving something very light right now.
Yeah, I know, right? Don't forget about the free soft serve ice cream.
Yeah. The soft serve
I
ice
think all the Furrs have shut down, sweetie.
All of them?
One in
Really?
Houston shut down 6 months after I left.
Yeah, that one was boarded up over there. What about Golden Corral? They're still around, right?
Yeah.
All you can eat ribs
And Luby's.
and steak.
Steak.
That's what we need right now.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Right after Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
More?
More food.
We're joking.
I didn't eat that much. I just take about like 1 or 2 spoons of
It
all sides.
doesn't take that much. It only takes about a plate to really knock you back.
Yeah.
I had a plate and a half.
But I hadn't gone to the bathroom yet, so I'm sure after I go to the restroom.
Yeah, that's part of
I am
it.
still a little hungry, to tell you the truth, but we ate like...
Yeah, you didn't have a whole lot.
Yeah, well, ate about 4 hours ago.